And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, what a move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Ballooning, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 44 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Davis will try to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're... Now Trubisky lost the football. You can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless?
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Trubisky now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Throwing is Cousins.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it, and this time it results in an interception.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with